Alright, and we are live. Let me get things together really quickly, and then I'll let you guys know what I am working on today. Let me get this all set up here. Alrighty. Okay. Let me open up my chats really quickly, and we are good to go, I think. Alright. Welcome in, everybody. It's saying, okay, there we go. And I was like, why is it not updated yet? Also, why is my music on? Turn it off. Alright. Welcome in, everybody. Today I'm working on this forest I started the other day, so I'm just gonna try and, I gotta make it more dense and look like an actual forest. Right now it's pretty rough. It doesn't look super fantastic, so we'll be working on that a bunch today. That's mainly slash... is it slash do? I don't remember. Whatever. I'm just gonna set it to day. Okay. Let's see here. Now, I want to start with, yeah, welcome everybody. Today I'm working on this forest. That's the, try and finish this today. I started on tree designs on the last stream. So I want to get this, forest entrance to a point where it's, actually built up and not this, because this is not good right now. So we got to work on the forest floor, and we got to make a bunch more trees. Like, gotta, really make it dense in here. How's my day? My day's been great so far. I have finished I pretty much edited my skit all day for my next episode today, and I got that done. So likely a new video Saturday or Sunday. I think I'll probably have it done around then, around that sort of time frame. Now let's see here. What is it again? How do you paste? Is it stamp tool? That it is. It's stamp, and then here we go. So I want to kind of just spread some of these around, if I can remember how to do it. Am I late? No, I literally just started. So I'm working on the entrance to the forest right now, and kind of getting this set up here. It looks kind of like crap right now, I think, anyway. So I'm going to try and get it to a point where it's presentable. It's not super nice right now. Why don't I have a shape for this? Is stamp tool the right tool? I thought it was. What's going on? Is it not stamp tool? Place top? What? Is that melon block? This is azalea in the ground. Is it? Oh, I added the blueprint. Hang on, am I? Wait, is there? Oh, it says add blueprint. Duh. Sorry, I'm really dumb, guys. I'm slow today. I was like, I've done this before. I don't know why I'm being stupid. Now I gotta see if this is gonna even look good. If I add these, because I kind of hate those. I rushed making those. Add blueprint stamp tool. Okay, the time in my country is yeah, that's late. Yeah, these are not melon. These are, it's just like the azalea bushes in the ground, but they make a cool top texture, I think. Actually, kind of don't want to use too many of these short ones. I want to put them in the gaps where they make sense to be. It's in some of these places they don't make sense to be at. It wouldn't be all in there really. I don't think. Let's maybe put one here. But I've got a good amount of projects I want to do in this general vicinity. But originally I was gonna put the forest on this side, but I'm like, I kind of want to do it this way, because then I'm not putting the mountains kind of out of scale over there, because this area is all just, blank, kind of. I started trying to finish my entry. My mind is actually melting. I feel the burnout. Yeah. I've been editing for the last 2 days straight on my next video, and I feel pretty burnt out on that a little bit, so I'm like, okay, I need to work on building this again, and kind of get to a point where I'm not feeling super burnt out in editing, and then I'll come back to it. Maybe a tree there? I don't know. one there. Yeah, one there seems good. Let's mix in some dead ones right here. Let me like get a top view and see like how dense some areas are. One there, one there. Is Massive Tree still being made? Yeah, I'm working on that a little bit in the background. I've been working on it I haven't been working on it like a ton, but it'll come one day. Probably not very soon, like, but I'll be working on it probably later this week some more. Maybe I'll stream that. It depends. I want to watch a stream, but I can't open my eyes. You can always go back and watch the VOD if you want. I am kind of streaming later today. I normally stream a bit earlier, but I'm like, yeah, you know, I kind of want to stream. Like, I just finished editing, so I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'll live stream for a bit. Why not? I just want to take a look down here and see how this is feeling. Yeah, that's not terrible. Hey, welcome in. I am working on a forest at the moment. I kind of hate it. I don't know why. It's like not very good. Like I'm working on the entrance to it. I don't know. I'm not feeling it. At least not yet. Copper Golem, it's gonna like this forest. Yeah, there's a lot of copper here. I will say that. Here, let's just make it. Can I get rid of that blueprint though? Make it denser. Let's just add a bunch and see what that looks like. Man, I don't know. It just looks strange to me. I don't know why. Things just don't look. I don't know. Am I overthinking this? Like something isn't right. I don't know what it is. I think I just need more trees. I think that's literally it. More trees. More. Okay, let's not put them on top of each other. Like, just make it very, very dense to where you can't, like, see through it. Maybe a tree comes out here? I don't know. Nah. Let's make a... Oh, I forgot to turn my music on. My bad. I always do that every stream. Is that too loud? It seems fine. Let me know if that's too loud, guys. Now, I kind of want to put one, like, leaning against another one here. I had one like that, but maybe I'll put in another one in here. If I can get it to orient properly. Can you face the proper direction? Is this, like, directional? Is it the direction I'm facing? No, it's literally not. Face the direction I want. Please go that way. It keeps going the wrong way. Is it that hard to go the proper direction? Whatever. Let's see. Welcome in everybody to the stream. I'm working on the forest today that I've been working on a little bit. Let's put one here if I can. Is that leaning against anything? Can I get away with that? Disable smooth lighting. It looks too bright. I don't know. Yeah, that's what I'm like. I don't know. It looks very bright, and that's like what's bothering me. I don't think I have smooth lighting off. Or even is that in details? Graphics, fancy, smooth lighting is on. Maybe I should darken some of the things, because like it's so it should be darker in there. It's very bright and I don't like that. Like it's just that, I mean, it's not even like that my screen is bright or like the game. I don't know, it's just like this looks like There should be more shadows in here, I feel like. There really isn't much. And that's kind of bugging me. I mean, it's mainly because, like, these trees aren't, like... They're letting all light through, which is kind of like a problem. I'm trying to think if there's anything I could do to, like, fix it. Because, like, here, if I don't know. There's not, like, a directly brightness setting, is there? Unless there was one in... Where was I? Here? There was no brightness setting in here. I mean, like, I don't think I can change it in-game in an in-game setting. You should add different types of trees if you're trying to make this forest realistic, because forests don't have the same type of tree normally. So you could add, like, 2 more tree types. Yeah, I need to maybe make some more. It's just, like, man. I don't know, yeah, it should be... Something is wrong here. I don't like it. It's just really bad. It looks wrong. Is it a general setting? Distance, full screen. Oh, brightness. Yeah, I'm on bright. What? I mean, that already helps, kinda, yeah. I don't know why I was on max brightness. Who are you? But still, it doesn't look correct. I think it said it was on high. Yeah, it was. It was on... I changed it now, though. It's on, What's it on now? It's on... Wait, what? I just turned it down. It's on 40, and then I can put full bright on. Wait, hang on. Is it changing it? My full bright might be changing it to, like, 100 on default. It is. That's super stupid. So when I turn full bright on, it, like, messes it up. Well, maybe I make some of these, like, dark in here. I'm trying to think. Like, should I mix in maybe some, like, just versions of these trees? Because, like, my reference picture I'm using just has one type of tree. Uranus is way too much. I think that there's a setting called moody lighting. It looks really good. You should turn it on. Moody lighting. Let me search for this. I don't think it's here. Is it an axiom setting? You change the gamma util setting so it goes straight to 40. Yeah, I'll do that in a second. You could add tint to glass somehow. Maybe. Moody lighting. I don't think I have this. Yeah, let me change my gamma utils. I can't spell. Okay. Default gamma percentage. Let's say, I don't know. We'll go 30? Sure. So now it's normal. It's not terribly bright. Turn your gamma to 0% in general? Yeah, I can try. That definitely helps in, like, making it look darker. I mean, is it normal to play on 0 gamma? Like, is that normal? Because that definitely does help in making it look like how I want it to. You know, let me pull up my reference pictures. You guys can get, like, what I'm attempting to go for. I don't remember which one of these it is. It's not that one. It's definitely not that one. Hang on, where the heck is it? I swear it's here somewhere. We'll find it. There it is. Okay. This is what I'm going for. So, like, they're saying, like, oh, I should add more tree types to make it more realistic, but, like, there's only, like, one tree type here. I don't know why. There's, like, and so it's like, I don't know if I want to add another tree type, because there's, like, only one here. At least it appears to be just this one tree type, and that's what I want to go for. But I need to like make it more dense in here. That's the moody lighting I was talking about? Yeah, okay. Let's remove this and add more dead ones in here, maybe? You can't really see the canopy in that photo. You could play around with the density of some of the canopies. Yeah, but it's like I've already placed all these trees. If I do that, I'm gonna have to like world edit, like get rid of all of these because they've been here forever. Like they've been here for like 2 days, not forever, but like I'd have to. Yeah, I'm debating right now on what to do because like it's. The problem is the density of the canopy. I don't think is gonna help much because like. I don't want to mess up the tree shape. I'd have to rework all of the tree types, which would take a long time. So I'm kind of being lazy right now, and so I'm debating what I should do to make it not as bad. But it's like changing the density is not going to help too much in its darkness down here. It's like if I add a couple more leaves and, you know, it's going to look not that different. It won't drastically change it that much. I don't think. This moody lighting thing has already significantly helped, though. I'm trying to look at this and decide what is the best play to go for here. I don't know, I'll keep adding trees until something happens, I guess. I'll keep playing around with it until I can think of something. Leaning on anything, I need to make sure they're leaning on something if they're angled like that. They're kind of falling over. I don't really want it to face on that one. This is definitely a weak build though for me. This one's kind of meh. Because wait, how dense are you gonna make the forest? Like, I know the stream has only been going on for like 20 minutes, but still, you might maybe all around the backside or like that. Well, like this is gonna be my entrance to the forest. Like it's gonna get denser the deeper I go into. But like I can only tackle so much in an episode. It's supposed to release in a couple days, you know. Like I haven't even started collecting materials for this. But I definitely want it to be dense in here, so I might just start packing in trees. At least for this like entrance section. But like I'm gonna add on to this more later, like in future episodes. Can this like place correctly? That might work. It's just like none of this is like dense. Maybe I need more trees here. I don't know. This is not working out how I wanted it to in my head. Maybe I just make it like really dense. Yeah, I think that's the play, is making it like stupid dense. And then that'll like help that darkness kind of, you know, be there. I keep clicking that, but it doesn't do anything. Which one? Is this the other big one? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think it's literally just add more trees. Maybe. Yeah. More. We get some more dead ones in here. So, God, I really gotta turn off day cycle in this world. This is bad. Maybe one goes there. I don't know. Like, I don't know here. Let me close this image off. Does this look better? I think it does look better already, somewhat. But even still, it's not dense enough. Like back here, it's not dense enough. Because like adding more of these trees is helping in that, making it darker. Maybe make more forest all around the beginning of the road. Or that comes around the beginning of the house. I think that will add more density and it will make it look like a dense forest. Well, like, because like I could bring it up further, but I also want to be able to take a thumbnail of this, of the entrance to the forest, because this is where it's starting, this forest, and so it's going to start like along this sort of line past this gatehouse, and then and now like it's gonna it'll go really far back that way. But I could try adding some. I think you should add more trees in the back of the forest, because now the trees in the front lose their shape. Yeah. Like those ones kind of I've lost their, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what to do anymore, cuz like yeah, this really sucks. Cuz now it's so packed in, you're right, that like I've lost the shape. So should I maybe pack in the back trees instead? Like let's try something. Let's get rid of like all these ones I've added. Alright, let's do this, and then let's crowd in, like, I don't know, we're just gonna throw a bunch around for now and see, of just this type, just to, like, test it out. What it would look like. God, don't place them on top of each other. Because you might be right there. Okay, just to test it out. Yeah, maybe. Like maybe I'll pack it in more here. I don't know. I don't really know what I'm doing with this forest. I feel like everything I do doesn't look good. It really sucks actually. It's super annoying. Okay. So I'm gonna actually add, what are the thoughts on the new update, the copper golem shells? Will you be using them for builds? Definitely. I mean, I think I'll use the shells a lot, for sure. I like him. I've talked about him on stream before a couple times on how I like the shelves are going to be super useful. Here, let's just add a bunch of... Maybe this comes here. This one. Yeah, the shells are great for like neoclassical and like gothic architecture for sure. They're amazing for that sort of style. What could I add here? Because, like, this is worse now that it's not dense, I think. Like, this front section. I need some more density in here. I don't think I'm going to be able to, like, keep... Maybe I'll keep that tree as a shape. Like, I don't know how much I'm going to be able to keep the tree shape here, just because, I mean, forests are all packed together anyway. Anyways, I'm gonna hop off. I hope your force comes out well. Alright, thanks for hopping in. Yeah, I don't know. This is gonna be a slow stream, probably. I don't know. We'll see how far I get with this, but this is already, like, really frustrating me. Because it just isn't what I want it to be. Like, it's fine, I guess. It's just... Yeah, I don't know. It's fine. That's how I feel about it. I mean, it'll probably look way, way better too. Like, okay, just to test out. Hang on, just for sake of argument. If I were to do, hang on, where is radius like that? If I were to do this just for, you know, testing sake. Okay, let's not add them on top of each other though. Yeah. That will just look better when there's more of them. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just I'm experimenting with my abilities currently. With my Axiom God abilities. I mean, this looks bad just because there's too many dead trees, I feel like, but I don't know. It's a forest. There's supposed to be a million, trillion trees in it. I don't know. It's definitely forest. I think as well, just because there's no like ground cover at the moment, it looks strange, but I don't know. Maybe it's just doesn't look right because there's not enough trees yet. I think that's what it is. Because like now this kind of looks cool. I don't know. I think this actually kind of looks neat. I kind of like it. I think I just need more. Because, like, here, if I get rid of, like, that ending there doesn't necessarily help. But here, let me experiment. So, having this come all the way, you know, around. Look away for a second, and I look back and the forest has become all-consuming. Yeah, I'm just, like, curious what it would look like with a lot. Okay, that one sticks out really bad. This is too close to the house here. But, like, here, if I were to... I don't know, like, come back that way. Let's stop stacking them on top of each other, please. Like, I think more of them makes it look a lot better, for sure. Like, I don't know, they look good now, this forest does. Like, it looks like how it's supposed to. It's just that there's not enough trees yet. But yeah, having some, like, height variation, too. Because, like, when it's larger, you get, like, that terrain variation, which is quite nice. Like, you know what, here, for example, let me stack a bunch, like, right there. Like, I don't know, having cool height variation with some of the trees is nice. I think having more varying height will help so much. Yeah, maybe it's something about, like, after I do the start of the forest, I'll have to just, like, make some more wild terrain back here, where it, like, comes up and down a lot. Because I think that could, like, seriously help. Because, here, if I... Just for experimenting, if I were to cover this hill with trees, as well as this area... Like, that's gonna look kind of cool, right? Yeah, like, see, that looks cool. That it's covering that hill back there. Like, adding those sort of... sight lines is really neat. Of having the hills kind of come around. Either that or just taller trees mixed in ever so often. Yeah, having a couple that are like sticking out too would be cool. I mean, I'll definitely build a couple unique ones just as I'm working on the forest. Yeah, I'm just looking at this right now. I'm trying to get a feel for how I want to do it. Like, there's some there, like that stick out that are really, really cool. Yeah, actually, I want to try and mix in those angled ones. I want to see if that makes a difference. Like, if I add... Oh, I do have them in. Well, let's, like, increase the amount, and let's decrease the amount of these guys. Let's just make this massive for no reason, just to test. Oh god, I messed up. Dear Lord, have mercy. But that's cool. I don't know, that looks nice. And then having some like ones that stick out and for variation. Like, because I'm gonna have a path that comes through here. So that would be pretty neat. I hate that the fog is like right through there though. I wish it was darker. I don't know. And then you would walk up and through this area. Then after this gate, I guess you would arrive to the entrance here of the forest. It probably looks cool, and like if I set the weather to like thunder, probably is cooler, like darker fog in there a little bit, which is cool. Not really, I lied. Anyway. But yeah, I don't know. Cause like the problem with it is like this does look cool. Also, this is a stupid amount of trees. This would take forever to make. Granted, there's gonna be points of interest and things, and I don't know if it's gonna be this big. We'll see. I mean, this size is still doable. It would take a lot of time. Let's cool transfers going through the tunnel. Yeah, that's like my whole thing with this gatehouse kind of thing. Is it's supposed to be like you're gonna pop out of the tunnel into near the entrance of the forest, and then to the right that way there's going to be like what the can you close? Okay, there's gonna be like a graveyard on that hill, I think, there with like a crypt entrance and stuff. But yeah, that's for the next episode, I guess. So okay, let's see if I can get at least like the entrance to the forest to a point where it's like sort of not disgusting. It's probably like glitching out because let's see, there we go. So this is what it is at its current state. So much leaf grinding. Yeah. I mean, I could make a leaf farm. They're just kind of really annoying and big. But like these things are not that like that's why I like these tree types too, because they're not that leaf heavy. They really aren't. Like there's not that many leaves on each tree. They're kind of light on leaves. Okay, let's just add a feasible amount to where I think I could do in one episode, because like I feel like I desperately need to make this look semi-presentable for at least the first episode. Do I think I could get this done, like that much done? Let's see what this looks like. Because already that is interesting, I guess. I don't know. I hate that I need to get rid of these angled ones. They're weird. They're being strange. Let's yeah, why are there so many of them? Turn that down to low. Yeah, don't put some on the path. Like, watch out for the path. Don't stack them on. I keep doing that, or I stack them on top of each other. Maybe like a splash here. I don't know. Like that looks good, I think. How thumbnailable is this is the question. Because that matters, dude. It's like, what is going to be my front shot of this? Because it's kind of hard to get a good angle of it. I mean, I could probably just have like my player kind of coming up through here. Yeah. Okay, whatever. I think this is the amount of trees we're gonna build for the first episode. Is this, but even this is like a lot. But that's still doable, I think. Especially since I have the crafting recipe for more copper. Like, you get more trapdoors out of the amount you craft, because in base game it's just sad, to be honest. Alright, let's make this more complete. This build's definitely going to be a grind, though, for me the next couple of days. Probably the episode's not going to come out until either, like, later this week, like the weekend, or early next week. We'll see. Let's just make this all, mangrove roots for now, kinda. Maybe we'll just do, like, this front section of it to save us some pain. I missed a couple streams not doing the World Tour episode 2 now. Yeah, bro, I'm not doing that for episode 2. I'm working on it in the background. It'll get done when it gets done as like a random episode. Probably like episode 4 or 5. I would think. I forgot this monster spawner was here. Yeah, let's just do like the front section of this, because I don't want to like kill myself on episode 2. So we'll just do like the front section of the groundwork. And then we'll come back and add more later to it. Because the forest is going to be one of those like ongoing projects we work on for a couple months probably. Like there's going to be a lot of stuff in this forest too. Maybe some comes up through here. I gotta do all this section too now, though. Hey, Broken Over It, welcome stream. I'm working on the entrance to my forest here. The entrance to the dark forest. Full of spiders. And other things, I guess, when I come up with them. A little bit of river somewhere. We get rid of all this, thank you. Let's take some jungle wood. Kind of coat some of the exterior of the forest with it. Let's destroy this. Maybe some wood comes out through here. Like that? Yeah, that's... I keep looking at these trees. I do like them now. I think that I just needed more. And it looks kind of cool, I think. It's neat. It's not connected properly. No, it's not. I mean, even this for, like, episode 2 is still, like, a big project to work on. I mean, luckily it's, like, all the same stuff. That's, like, why I like having one tree type for now, too, just because I don't have to deal with collecting 10,000 materials all at once. That would be painful. this maybe. Did you finish the giant tree? No. So I mentioned in a previous stream that the giant tree is going to become like a back burner project where I'm doing weekly episodes and then I'm working on the tree in the background more. So like that'll get done in like a month or two instead of, you know, me working on it quicker and getting it done like a month. That way I'm like uploading more frequently instead of just you know, not uploading for a whole month and you know, then releasing that tree video. But I will get that done. Maybe this comes around here. Stupid grass. Let's just replace near 100 grass. Or is it just short grass? Here. There we go. But how are you guys doing today? What are you guys up to? Yeah. It's starting to rough here. Hilly terrain. Hey Zay, I'm a huge fan of your videos. Each one is a cinematic masterpiece, and I'm always shocked you haven't gotten the attention you deserve yet. That said, I'm not sure you will. That said, I'm sure you will. So keep going, man. Thanks. Yeah. I'm glad I'm going to be releasing a little bit more often because I have not been releasing nearly enough. But yeah, thanks. That means a ton. Yeah, we'll see how far we can get with this whole YouTube thing. But I really just enjoy editing the videos. I love putting like skits and stuff in them and doing that sort of thing. And hello, welcome in the stream. I'm working on a forest here. I've just finished working on a Jaws skit that I pretty much worked on all day yesterday and today. So that's gonna be the next video. Let me get rid of this. This hill is disgusting. Maybe we'll add some like rocky bits here. Oh god, the train's all scuffed here. Maybe this comes back down quickly then. So it's not atrocious. That maybe? And we'll just bury this tree here. I don't know. Let's see. Maybe that comes out there. I don't know, I'm just kind of eyeing this, you know what it looks like. I want to put like a stream in here somewhere. Let's delete this regular oak tree. Just looking at things as a whole kind of right now. Maybe send some more. There's so much muddy mangrove roots. I'm gonna have to be grafting a lot of, or grading a lot of mangrove roots. I mean, it's not that hard, it's just a little annoying. I can actually make a farm, I think, for them, but I need a mud farm, like a mud converter to do that. Then that's a lot of work for episode 1, but for definitely later in the stream, I'm definitely gonna need to. But I finally got to join a live in real time. The forest looking great. Yeah, it's okay. I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it. I think I like it so far. It just needs a lot of work, but it's not too shabby right now. It just needs yeah, a lot of work. Some in there. I don't know what else to add in here. And we'll just kind of end it there for now. We're not going to go too much further than that, I don't think. Yeah, probably not much further than this. Just so we're not overloading ourselves for an episode I got to release soon. Yeah, that's fine. Let's do that. Okay, let's mix in some jungle now. In some of these spots. Maybe some comes out here. How long have you been playing Minecraft, specifically building? Maybe like 4 years, I think. Around 4 years, probably. 4 to 5, but like I've only really been doing it consistently for like three years. And before that, I was kind of off and on, where I would like build. I'd go through some phases where like, oh, I'd build some stuff for a while, for like a couple weeks, and then I wouldn't play for like a couple months. So very off and on kind of with it back then, but I've been consistent with working on builds since I joined that server I play on Nodinium for like 3 years. In my opinion, the tree trunks need a little bit of brown in them or diorite. They're looking kind of monotone. This is shaping out awesomely. Yeah, here, I'm taking this reference. Let me find it. Because they're like this whitish gray color. Is it this picture? It is. So this is kind of like my reference here for them, where they're kind of like, they are like this grayish tone. And so I don't know how to like, there's not really, they're like this, I forget what they're called. I think it's like a Norway, is it Norway spruce? I don't remember. Anyway, I designed them in the last stream, and this is the best thing that me and Chat came up with for this sort of tree design. But they're not like, I don't know, not all trees in real life are brown too. Like most trees are gray. Like if you look outside right now, like I like a window to my right, and I live kind of in a forest too, and so like I can look to my right and see like the trees are just gray. Like I don't know, trees are usually not super brown. Like there's more gray trees than brown. But like a lot of people like, I don't know, I see a lot of other YouTubers build just using the brown blocks, but I'm trying something new here and using more of the monotone grays here for the trees. I think that's shaping out nicely, at least for my personal preference. But I don't know, I'll be building all the different kinds of trees in this episode. Or not in this episode, sorry, in this series, my bad. Will be all different sorts of trees and types. Let me not mix in soul sand in here, because that's a whole nother thing to get. Right there is kind of empty, but also I'm just starting this forest off, so it's fine to leave that empty for now. Yeah, in this next episode, I'm only doing the entrance, really, but, like, in future iterations, I was talking about this earlier, like, this... Here, let me close this big image, but, like, this forest is gonna go, like, really far back, where it'll... Oh god, I, like, piled them on top of each other, but, are you gonna have any streams or anything in the forest? Like, what do you mean? Yeah, I've been making a lot of custom trees as of late, and mostly use grays and darker colors. I've always just liked to add a hint of brown, but that's just my preference. Yeah. Oh, streams. Are you saying as in like water streams? Yeah, yeah. I plan to put one. I'm gonna put one right here. I'm gonna put a water stream like in this space, most likely, and then yeah. I think I want to add a river somewhere in there as well. But there's gonna be a lot of built actually in the forest. Like, I want to add like an old cabin that's further in, maybe like back here. I don't know. That's been taken over by like a giant spider that's kind of taken over the cabin, and that'll be like my string farm. Whereabouts are you from, say? What sort of environment landscape do you get to see regularly, or are you inspired by? I live kind of by like the Appalachians and or like Appalachia. So I get a lot of like, I don't know, because I'm at like the start of Appalachia. So like there's some small mountains and forests around here. Like I kind of live on like technically my neighborhood name is a mount. It starts with a mount, but like so it's like a small mountain I live on. So there's a lot of like boulders and trees here, but this is specifically like inspired by, because my whole world is gonna be like dark fantasy-esque, like Berserk Elden Ring type stuff, you know? So it's gonna be, this is more inspired by European trees in the way that these are built, but you'll definitely see some like different styles of forests I build. I know like Beans and Apple is a really good channel for like trees, because they make like really good like they travel all over and they get inspired by like tons of trees they see in real life, and that's really cool to see. I haven't really used these leaf litter that enough, I don't think. I've not used them nearly enough. They're great though. I want to add some big boulders in here too, like some green ones, because I don't want to like put more gray in here necessarily. But I think I'm gonna have like a bunch of big areas of stuff. Like I'm debating where, but somewhere I want to put a very large like snowy area. Like for any of you that played Elden Ring, there's like the large snowy area where the fire giant is, like stuff like that potentially, where it's like a plateau or like this mountain that slowly comes up. I think that would be cool. To be honest, I could even like, what the heck happened? What's going on there? I could even like transition this forest into the start, like, and like slowly bring it up, and that could be cool for doing the start of that. And like I'll have my nether hub, which is gonna be a whole entire custom biome, and my end will be a custom area. But like I really need to think of more overworld stuff to do, because I'm gonna be in the overworld for a little while. I mean, I got the tree going on, but our main projects are gonna kind of be working in the forest in this area until this is all like done, pretty much, and then we'll move further into the like. We're gonna work on getting this area done mostly, and then we'll work our way further into the forest. What about some mossy cobble on the stumps trees, just to make it feel part of the ground, not just on top? That's a good idea. I'm actually gonna incorporate that. I'm gonna have to go around and do that manually, but that's fine. That's a good idea. And maybe I'll just mix in some... I like that idea. We'll go in and add like ones, at least like all around the path. It's annoying that I've already placed all these trees, but so it's like hard to edit them, but it's fine. You got me to start watching the Beans and Apples videos. They're so cool. Yeah, they make great videos. I'm so jealous of their upload schedule. I'm trying to like get into the grind of doing weekly uploads now. Because I'm like, man, I really need to, you know, get on it. Try and get some more frequent uploads going. I add a lot more like bushes and stuff in here, which I'll work on in a minute, like bushes and grasses and stuff. Some Some of these trees are really close together. It's like, ooh. Now, I gotta like lay out where the stream is going, because I don't really know exactly. Maybe I'll save that for a future project just to save me time, because I want to upload this weekend, so, and I haven't collected materials for this yet. So I'd like to kind of like at least get like at least this entrance area pretty built up and done. But other than that, we're not doing too much. Maybe I add more azalea here. Oops, that's the wrong block. Pick up there. Why did I add that there? I mean, maybe I'll make a... I do like the idea of just making some, like, mossy sort of stumps and things. Maybe... What's some good, like, bushes we could mix in, or things? Pale, maybe? Holy, that is a dense forest. Well, yeah, but, like, before, it was terrible. Like, it was not dense enough. I was doing experiments earlier, like, testing out what it would be like when it's gonna be at its, like, full capacity. Like, when I'm, like, actually, like, done with it. And it's, it'll be dense. Because it's gonna be, like... I don't know, like that, probably. Which will look really cool. But yeah, this is gonna be a long, ongoing project I work on. Yeah, the green adds so much in my opinion. Yeah, I think it does, actually. I think I should incorporate some of this more heavily into the design. Towards, like, the base. Something about him was, like, a little bit dull. Let's see about this. Let's go around then and incorporate some of that into some of these trees that are at least by the path. Yeah, that actually does add a lot. These ones up on the hill are kind of important too, because they're like the main sideline ones that you kind of see as you're creeping up towards this way. You guys have any, like, oh yeah, this is a good time to ask for, like, brainstorming ideas. Like, do you guys have, like, ideas for things to put in the forest? Because, I mean, there's going to be a lot of terrain, streams, creeks, maybe caves, things, right? Like, terrain stuff. But, like, I need, like, some like, stuff. I said one thing I'm going to do is further down this trail, like, maybe towards over there. I'm going to put an old, like, cabin that's kind of wrecked, and, like, a giant spider's taken over it and lives inside there. So that's, like, one thing. What about some pale moss to match the grays? Not sure if that would work. It's probably, like, the difference is probably negligible. It's kind of neat, but it's just, like, so much more, like, it's kind of a lot more work to go get it. But maybe I'll add some later. I don't know. We'll see. It doesn't look bad, though. I agree. It does not look bad. It's just, I don't want to have to get a million things and for this episode. Burn down trees, fallen ones. That's a good idea. Maybe like an area of the forest that's been like burnt down, maybe. I don't know. Huge lightning sacred trees, are you saying? Make a woodshed somewhere, easy to reach in the woods. Yeah. And a camera that's taking residence in a ruined church. That's a good idea. A ruined church somewhere, maybe. But like, would they build a church in the middle of this dense forest? That's like some Resident Evil type stuff. I'm trying to think. It could be creatures too. I might put like a dragon somewhere in this forest. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. Pond area, yeah. Pond or a lake could be cool. But yeah, again, like terrain is all fun and dandy, but like I need some content stuff, you know, right? Like buildings or creatures or things like that. The old mining shaft entrance could look cool. Yeah, that could be cool. That's a good idea. I want to redo some custom terrain, like some pretty wild terrain in here, and like raise up terrain a lot. Maybe a lumberyard somewhere? Yeah, I don't know what like a fantasy lumberyard would look like though. That's a cool idea though. You would need that like near the like a river probably though. That actually makes me want to like look at my Pinterest for ideas. Troll under a bridge, that's very classic. Might have to do that. Make a giant hornist species and have their nest hanging from a tree, big tree that's connecting with vines to smaller trees. Like a hornet's nest, yeah. A caravan of horse-drawn wagons, that's a good idea. I like the troll under the bridge idea. Things like that's cool. Because like I don't see people do that. Like it's very traditional fantasy, but I haven't seen anybody do a troll under a bridge in a while, or ever actually, for that matter. Let me stop running around and actually place blocks while I'm talking about this. But yeah, ideas is very good because like I don't have a ton of ideas other than the spider stuff for the forest. What else could be good? Let me see if I can think of anything myself too. I do like the idea of putting caves around and stuff like that. And like hidden patches of caves and things like in corners and whatnot. What else could be good? I'm so like lost for ideas right now on the forest. Like, because the forest is either going to be very tiring or fun. Because like the more stuff I put in it that's interesting like that, you know, the more encouraged I'll be to want to keep expanding it, and eventually it become this like massive area of my world, right? And like what'll be cool is like when you get like whenever I get the world download for this in let's say 6 months, right? Or like at the end of the year, you guys like actually being able to spawn somewhere and you guys to like explore and find little details and stuff could be really cool. Like actually have it like a video game. Something inspired by Mistress Mance in the Elden Ring DLC could be cool. Let me look at that real quick. Let me look this up. Let's see here. That's like, isn't that like swampy kinda? All my pictures are like interior pictures. I need outside stuff. Come on. Yeah, it's kind of like swampy. What about a giant deactivated robot? Well, I don't think I'm going to do anything like sci-fi at all like that, because this whole world is going to be very dark fantasy, because it's like a style I haven't explored before. So we're going for specifically Elden Ring Berserk type things, or like, yeah, I don't know, anything that fits into just like very, I don't know, you can think of like the Dark Crystal too, things like that, or, you know, Lord of the Rings, but darker than that. But, you know, stuff like that. Bandit camps and put a red system everywhere, like something killed them. That's a good idea, because like I want to do some world building like that, where like you can find things that lead to other things. Now, I have to put big hornets. I don't know if I want to put big hornets in here, because I'm already gonna have the big spiders. So I've already filled the big bug niche. And spiders are cooler in here anyway. So I have to fill out the dragonkin, because I'm gonna have, you know, I've talked about on stream before, there's gonna be one massive dragon that's been banished into what is the dimension in the nether, you know, right? That's like what my hub is gonna be like where he's been banished to, and like the land of the dragons and whatnot. But there's gonna say, let's say like 10 to 20 of them that are in the overworld, and so those each need like story building around them, and also a like, I don't know, like a good location for them, like an area of the world where they like reside. So like, assumingly one dragon might live in this forest, and I don't know where they would go or what. So I don't know. We'll see. Add finger creepers law. Is this another Elden Ring thing that I don't remember what they look like? Are those like big finger spiders? They are. Yeah. Okay. Yes. That's not a bad idea. Those things are just ugly though. Ugh. Also, building that would be hard. I'm thinking of ideas. What's better than a hornet to write lore about? I don't wanna build a hornet though. It's more cool to, or more enjoyable to build the spiders. Let me, for those of you who haven't seen, let me show you what I'm talking about with the spider thing. Let me find a picture for it. I don't remember exactly where it is, but I think it's, is this it? This is it. So this is what I want to build further into the forest, is like this. This sort of image is cool. Of like a spider that's now living in an old, there's someone, like a cabin that's kind of taken over. So that could like be our, like that's our main creature, I guess, for this general area. Structures though is something to worry about too. Like we've talked about creatures and things, but like I think structures are still a thing to talk about. Like what to add, yeah. Oh, that's creepy. Yeah, exactly. Like I want this area to feel dark and creepy when you're in it. Like I want you to feel a little bit unsettled. Giant skeleton of something? That's not a dragon? That's too typical. Yeah, exactly. A giant skeleton of something. Bunch of people living up in the trees with rope bridges and whatnot. That's so, it's like the, what is it, the Ewoks in Star Wars? I don't think these trees are big enough for that. Let me grab some roots here. Need some dead bushes. What's been like my favorite idea so far? There's potential for... Ooh, I just got an idea. That has nothing to do with forest, but just a cool idea in general. It could be cool to build like the Elden Ring Satagraces. You know how they have like those, like when you first see them, they have like the particles going towards them. That could be something cool to make out of candles. I was just having an idea. I don't know why. That could be fun. Maybe some stones we'll put in here now. Things like that. Maybe not the forest, but another creature idea could be giant snake. I've thought about that, of making some sort of giant serpent somewhere that's like another creature that lives in the world. I don't know where, but I definitely don't. They're in Bush Minecraft, but there are dead bushes. There's bushes in the game now. What do you mean? They exist. Look, bush. That's a block in the game. You've been disproven. But yeah, speaking of giant snake, I definitely want to make a giant snake somewhere. That's something I have kind of had in the back of my brain, is making a snake somewhere of some kind. I don't know if he'd fit in the forest. He could, actually. He could be a cool, it could be a cool thing to do. The forest is making me think about Lord of the Rings, but I don't remember the name now. Yeah. Let's actually just add some grass. I stand corrected. Yeah. Let's just add some like regular grass in here. A giant snake skeleton that weaves its way through the landscape could be cool. Or, you know, better yet, you know, it would like give you some dread potentially. What if there was a giant snake skin somewhere? Like something big as shed its skin, and so like you're like, oh, there's a big snake nearby. I think that could be neat. A neat idea, potentially. Because like that's something in real life that you kind of dread, right? Like if you guys, like when I was a kid, I remember once seeing a snake skin in my yard and I was freaked out. I was like, oh god. Because I'm like, okay, there's a snake nearby, right? And that's creepy. That's very, very creepy. So I think a snake skin could be a great idea if I can figure out how to build that. And I like the mine shaft ideas. I think adding some like underground caving areas and stuff could be cool. Huge snake head, but its shedded skin would send chills. Yeah, exactly. And like you just see its skin laid out. Something that drops out of the trees on you would be cool. I've seen Endermen teleport into the trees before. It's annoying. Like, Jormungandr sounds cool. I mean, not like... Jormungandr's kind of ugly, not gonna lie. I'm thinking, okay, you know what? Let's see if I can find an example of what I'm talking about really quickly. Let me go on old Pinterest here and see if I can find, like, what I'm talking about. Let me see here. Do I have any saved pictures of like snakes? I feel like I should have some. I gotta like find something now. I'm gonna go crazy. I mean, I don't know. I guess I don't need to like necessarily need to find a picture more just because I can't find one right now. But like, whatever it will be, like the snake will look like, it will be creepy. But like, it's still gonna be very normal snake-like, but not like Jormungandr is from. I mean, I guess you could be talking about like Jormungandr and like actual mythos, and not like Jormungandr from God of War. The God of War design is kind of, but Jormungandr as a concept, because Jormungandr is like a world serpent, right? And that's like too big. I'm thinking like, because Jormungandr is so big, he's not gonna care about wanting to eat you, right? You need a snake that's big, but like would still have you on the menu, right? Because like if it's big enough to where, like, if it's so big, you're just like, oh, that's a structure. But like if you see one that's like a good size, but still like, yeah, your lunch, you know, then that's more creepy. But when something's like the size of a mountain, you're like, oh yeah, you know. I don't know. That's like that's my thought process when with it, I think. I don't know if that makes sense, but Jormungandr is still not like a bad comparison for it. I like these ideas though. These are good ideas. I think a snake is a good thing. We could put some like maybe some cults in the forest, maybe some people that like live out in the forest that are creepy. I don't know, something like that too. Like, the forest is kind of to be avoided. I think this one will be, because this is like the dark forest, kind of, in my world. Out of, I mean, there's probably gonna be other creepy forests too, but this one's full of bad stuff. There's lots of bad stuff in here. You don't want to go in here if you can, you know, avoid it. So I'm debating, I think I'll make a way to go around it as well, and that I'll develop the world in, where like you can go around it if you don't want to go through it, like in the world building. A vulture could be cool, you're right. Yeah, a vulture would be cool, like a big one. That's not a bad idea. There's like the Deathrite birds and Elden Ring, stuff like that could fit in quite nicely. Nicole feeds outsiders to spiders. Yeah, that's a cool idea. Like finding old camps of like dead people and stuff around could be really neat. And like the further you go in, there's gonna be lots of webs around, you'll see. Things like that. That'll be around. I gotta figure out how to design a spider that's like pretty big, but like, you know, it looks creepy. Like I might have to use some, I don't know. We'll see how we make it. It might be hard though. Like a giant vulture perched on a desert arch like you'd see in Utah. Yeah, something like that could be cool. Like honestly, something like that, like anywhere in the world could be neat. Having a vulture like that could be neat. This makes me want to look on Pinterest for ideas right now. You guys are like giving me good stuff here to think about. Gotta run. Looking great today. See you next time. Bye, chat. See you, Broken Orbit. Thanks for hopping in the stream. But yeah, chat, you were coming up with good ideas. I like these ideas you guys are coming up with. What else could be cool in here? I think my favorite idea so far is still the snakeskin idea. That thing is really, that's a cool idea. Or like, I don't know if I want to put a skeleton here. Ooh, you know what would be cool? Like, I don't know, like some kind of creature like that's pretending to be a tree. Like a very tall standing creature that's like the same height as the trees, but like, you know, it looks very similar, but like when you take a closer look, you're like, oh hey, that thing has got like legs, you know? Like that could be a cool idea. Or something from, I forget what the movie is called. I think it's called The Ritual. They have spiky trees like this that are like in Norway, right? And I remember like the creature in that movie would like put its like victims on these tree spikes. Something like that could be creepy, like further in the forest, having like people hung up. That could be disturbing. But that's like what we're going for with the forest, is disturbing. You would like, you want to feel a little bit disturbed, a little bit off-put. I don't know, what else could work? Again, you guys are welcome to put ideas in chat. Let me think. Keep around the forest with a monster under a cloak, that could be cool. Oh, an ant? What, you mean like an ant? Oh, an ant type of thing? I mean, if you're talking about what I was thinking with, what I was going for with the... Wait, what are you referring to? What about some webs on the trees, like going from tree to tree? Yeah, I'm gonna add stuff like that. Not like this early in the forest, but like when we get around here, we're gonna add some more webs. And string up webs in some of the trees and do stuff like that. Cages hanging from tree branches, perhaps. A villager in one. That's not a bad idea. I'm trying to think how that would work, though. It's like Ents equals tree beard from. Oh, am I stupid? I think I am. Let me see this. Oh, yeah. Like some tree kind of creatures like that a little bit, yeah. Just creepier. But yeah, yes. Kind of like that. So, yeah, things like that. What else could be cool? Sorry, I'm just looking in my other, like, thing right now. Ooh, you know what's another good idea? Like, cause I think I could have a mix of spider species, right? Where there's ones in trees, so you might see, like, if there's a clearing somewhere, you might see a tree, like, imagine between this here, there's like this big web, and there's a spider just like there, like things like that. But also, trapdoor spiders could be cool, having areas where there's like, you can see the legs peeking out, right? Things like that. It could even be cool, like, to make them like, oh, they're smart, right? Like, you could have a path area, and there could be like a string that's coming across, you know, that goes into the trapdoor. And so, like, if you trip on the string, imagine like the trapdoor spider would open up and just like snatch you, and it's huge, right? So like stuff like that, just for world building stuff, is cool. It's really creepy and horrific. But that sounds cool to me. Stuff like that's cool. I gotta finish Lord of the Rings because I just watched the prequel 3 kinda, and I'm watching the original 3 right now because I haven't seen it before. So I might get some inspiration from that. So like when you said Ents, I had not like seen those before. I was like, what is that? But I understand now. I haven't gotten to that yet. I'm still in the first movie of Lord of the Rings. Fellowship of the Ring. Some roots, maybe? What's another good, like, block I could use? You and, maybe you? These could be good. These eye blossoms. These like glow at night though, don't they? What does that look like at night? Because they open up. Or I guess they don't. I don't know. What does it look like with the open ones? That could be cool, right? Adding... Or is darker better? Like, if I were to... mix in... let's say... a bunch of these. Like, it's kind of like eyes at night, and that's kind of creepy. But, like, I might want to, like, tuck them away more. Like, here. Something like that, maybe. It's 1 a.m. in the UK, so I'm off to bed. Night run. Loving the video today. The effort shows. Thanks, Ogbog Black Ob. Your name is great. Thanks for the €5. You're awesome, man. Thanks a ton. Glowing mushrooms leading somewhere? That's a cool idea. Have you guys, do you get, what is it? Words. Have you guys ever seen, like, the ancestral spirit from Elden Ring? It's like a moose skeleton, so to speak, and it's like glowing, but also has like flesh on it still. It's like, imagine Wendigo, except just like, you know, like it still kind of looks like a moose. You know, it's on 4 limbs. Like something like that could be cool somewhere, like in a cave. I don't know if I want to put it above ground. So that's I don't know. Now these are cool. Oh wait, they do close, so they will open at night. So is that worth it? I think to add these. I think I should add these in the forest because like the second it turns night, like they, you know, they'll open up eventually. I think I should probably make some creaking in the woods as well, right? Just, you know, on default. So adding these blossoms through the woods is cool, I think, for the forest. Let's just add a bunch to see. Let's even put some on like the edge of the woods here. So like when you're looking off inward to it, you see things. It's so dark. It's creepy though, I like it. It is creepy. Oh, I forgot how much of a mob hell this is gonna be at night though. You could trap some name tag creakings just for the sounds, lol. Yeah, the sounds, but also just even having them around could be neat. Oh, phantoms. I was like, what are those green things? Oh, even like, I think it would add too much like magical, like, oh, it's so nice here if I were to add like a bunch of fireflies, right? That's just gonna look weird, right? It adds lights. So I don't want fireflies here. I want it to be dark. Now, fireflies in this area is more okay because it's peaceful. I'm out of the forest now, right? But okay, you know what? Let's make it nighttime so you guys can like see anything. You could make a creature like the beasts in Over the Garden Wall with the inn and shack from that. I know what you're talking about, I think. And wait, what is this show called again? I know the show. In and Over the Garden Wall. It's like this dark black creature, isn't it? Let me see it again. That honestly might be a show to watch just for inspiration for the forest. Yeah, it's like this dark creature with antlers. That's really cool. Is there some way I can incorporate that in a way that works, though? Because, like, watch over the garden wall if you haven't. It'd fit like the vibe you're going for perfectly. Yeah, I think I should, honestly, for the vibe of the forest, just to get some inspiration. Um, so that could be cool. If I can incorporate that somehow, even if it's just like, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Something like that could be cool. You plan to build any dungeons? You could put the big monsters to find boss. I'm gonna build some dungeons. Actually, next episode we're gonna build a dungeon. Or like we're building a crypt, right? Because up in here is gonna be a graveyard, and there's gonna be a crypt entrance that comes down, and it's gonna be like a pretty decent sized, expansive area. I don't know if I'm gonna put any bosses in there, but we'll put some stuff in there. Welcome in the stream, guys, or anyone joining in now. I'm working on the forest. We're kind of brainstorming ideas of things to put in the Dark Troll Forest. Because this forest is going to be massive. It's going to go back really far. And also, thanks, yeah, trees are, I like them too. They've come along. But we're thinking of ideas. So far, we got, I'm putting big spiders in here. We got, like, a dead snake skin somewhere. That could be cool. We got like dungeon ideas and old abandoned camps and things like that. So we're kind of brainstorming right now ideas for how to go about this, which you guys have come up with some great stuff so far. Yeah, I love the idea of the eye blossoms. They're amazing. That has been like one of the, or like, I don't know, that is amazing. Little cabin. Yeah, I have. Hang on. Let me show you the picture I showed everyone else. So, our first giant spider along the road. I think it's this picture. He is going to he has taken over this cabin. So he lives in this cabin and kills people, assumingly. So along the pathway, more towards over here, in like an episode or two, I'm going to build a spider, and he's going to live over here. But this guy is pretty nightmarish. He's pretty creepy. So this is gonna be like served kind of as like a string farm, probably, is what we're gonna go with it. Haunted castle. Yeah, I could do like I could pull. I don't know if I want to put a castle in here though. I think I want to. I don't know. I am gonna build some castles, but I don't know if I want to put that here. Because, like, I want this forest to feel like you're lost in it, so to speak. Like, so I don't want you to be able to see any, like, big landmarks. I just want it to be, like, trees in here. And then, like, structures that are in here are not as tall as trees, right? So, like, that way you feel sort of lost. So anything in here is going to be, like, creatures or small structures, I think. And dungeons and mine shafts and that sort of thing. But yeah, please keep the ideas coming. Like any of these, even like ideas that aren't like they're just like basic ideas, I might be able to expand upon them. You can make a rival to the spider, like giving a reason why it took over the cabin or something, like it got kicked out of its original nest and food source. Good idea. Doesn't Lord of the Rings have that? And like in one of their movies, like where the spiders have moved into like the Elvish woods because where they used to live, or like they've just expanded and moved that way. That could be a cool idea. What's a rival for spiders? I mean, we talked about those, a potential, using vultures. Something like that could be neat. Maybe? I don't know. So, oops, my playlist ended. Let me... There we go. So, you guys know some good Axiom tutorials? I've been trying to get into it. Honestly, I don't. I would just look up Axiom tutorials and just watch some. But if any of you guys know in chat, please help them out. Very part of the spiders are in the forest because the snake is in the castle. Yeah, I think. I mean, we talked about the snake in the woods, so it could be that the snake is here. Scorpion or like a giant bird. Yeah, I think a bird or the snake could serve the purpose of that. Giant lizard, potentially. I'm still questioning whether I want to put a dragon somewhere in here. eventually, but also I don't know if a dragon would greatly fit this area. We'll see. A ruined castle is not a bad idea, granted. I was thinking too, like, I think it's Beauty and the Beast that has like that big castle that's like kind of hidden away in the woods, but like the problem with Minecraft is, you know, you can just like look that way and you would just be able to see it. I mean, even if it was ruined, I don't know. Like, if it was ruined, I feel like it would be less interesting. I don't know. Like, it wouldn't be, because it's already like shrouded in trees, so I feel like we need to find something a little bit more that's like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of an example or something to work with here. Shelm, the big old spider that almost killed Master Frodo, is the only big spider in Lord of the Rings I can remember. Yeah. Well, there's like a bunch of spiders in the prequel movies, in the Hobbit movies is what I was talking about. That have like moved into the Elvish woods or whatever. A giant corpse could be creepy, like having a decaying instead of just a skeleton. That's a good idea. Animal corpses is a good idea. Just like not full skeleton yet, just like, because that means it's been killed relatively recently. And something living inside the corpse. Yeah, man. They just joined the Force looks great. Thanks. Yeah, we're getting there. Force looks great. Thank you. Yeah, it's coming along. Start of it has anyway. We're working on the start of it today. Very undetailed back there, but that's fine. Dog is here with me. I'm trying to think of structure ideas now, because like we got creature ideas. We need things like we need places, right? Camps are good, and I think if I add a river somewhere, that would add a lot more potential for some structures along there in the forest. So something like that could definitely be great. How did night turn into day so smoothly? What do you mean? Let's mix in some tough in this path. Mix some azalea in here too. Some moss. Little Wild West town abandoned in the woods. That would not fit. I mean, you know what could be cool though? Like a little, oh, I don't know. Like, a little trading post could be cool. Like a little cart that's set up with a dude inside of it, just in the middle of the woods somewhere. It'd be neat. Like, I gotta think of an example to think. Like, you guys remember that guy in, which one was it? Was it, you know, the Resident Evil where it's in, like, the castle? That one. There was always that, like, big fat trader dude. Something like that could be neat. Like a cart or something in here that's, like, it's, like, kind of darker. And it's, like, trading things, maybe, in some, like, little obscure corner. Like, the one dude that lives in the forest, aside from, like, cult people. Did you mean like a one-word theme? I need more ideas for my end build. A one-word theme? Well, let me think. I can give you some ideas, I guess, like reminiscent of what I'm gonna do. I don't know, liminal. Well, I think you'll see these kind of wake up here, which is cool. Yeah, like all these wake up at night in the forest, which is neat. Yeah, very cool. I like that a lot. I like it a lot. Okay, it's so dark though. Or are you asking like that, how it changed like that? I think that's just my fog mod. Shady night today using the command attrition was very smooth, not instant. I think it's literally, it's like, I believe, wait, what is it? What is it actually? Is it literally just called fog? Where was it? I think it's this, where is it? I thought I had it. It's either smooth skies or it's, Oops, I didn't mean to get out of there. Or it's fog. Yeah, I think it's fog that does it. This fog mod I have. The mystery check from Gravity Fall, or the mystery shack from Gravity Falls. Yeah, yeah, I don't know. I think I definitely need to watch that show that you guys said. It was Over the Garden. Let me write this down on my computer so I remember. Just so, because like that is the exact sort of theming I'm going for, right? Like the Dark Forest sort of vibe. Right. Okay. A big log hollow with something inside, like a trader would be so cool. Yeah, that could be neat. Okay, let me start building things instead of just meandering around here. I need to get to a point where like I'm kind of happy to build this in survival. Let's work in this section here. Over the Garden's Peak. Yeah, I've never seen it, but you get, I forget who was recommending it to me, but they said that could be really cool for the sort of style that I'm kind of going for. So I think I'm gonna check that out. I mean, the creaking is just like disappear during the day, don't they? Well, that dude's not. But, like, don't their eyes glow at night anyway? Oh, no, they don't. That's super lame. Why don't they glow? Like, having these guys around could be neat in the trees here. Alright, can you go away now? Thank you. Let's see here. Let's mix in some, maybe, I don't know, maybe some mossy cobble in here. I'm just experimenting. Named Dead the Creaking and it won't disappear during the day. Yeah, okay, I didn't know that. But still, I think only having them at night would be better anyway. Oops, I forgot that this is a thingy. Wow, okay. We're just gonna do this. Oh, I updated this. Yeah, God, why are these all floating? What's going on here? This is terrible. Why are they all floating? Okay, here, let's try that again. Does like, oh my god, sorry. Does Over the Garden Wall have like a lot of like structures in their forest too, or is it usually just like trees? Is it literally just trees? These are some of like stone henge ritual. That's cool. That's a cool idea. I like that idea. That's a good one. I will think of that one. I like that. That's actually not. God, these stupid terrain. Go away. That's a good idea. I like that one. Should I just like spam grass all over here? Well, here, let's do it in patches, like I talked about in my last video. Maybe we'll put like, I don't know, maybe we'll put a log here that comes across. Oh no, Noe. I forgot that these are also floating underneath things. Oh man. Here, let's do this then. Why? try again. Abandoned chapel or something? I like that. Like an abandoned church. A big mushroom biome is common in the fantasy genre. Yeah, I don't want to do the big mushroom thing though. If I do the big mushroom thing, we're doing like bright green bioluminescent ones, and we're gonna have a massive cave-like place. That's the only scenario in which we're doing big glowing mushrooms, or like big mushrooms, right? You could do an abandoned farmhouse with an overgrown garden / field. Maybe, yeah. I mean, we're already doing that with the spider stuff. We're making like that kind of like destroyed and taken over by the spider. A lumber mill is a good idea. I think doing something with like a lumber mill could be a potentially good idea. I think someone else said that a little bit ago, and I do think that could be good. Like, I might do like one of those water ones where they like send logs down the water. Potentially, like, and maybe I'll make it abandoned too, like everything. Like, maybe we could do some role building, like, oh, the forest was really nice at one point, and then something or rather cursed it, right? And now it's like really messed up, and like nobody lives there anymore. But it used to be like super profitable for, you know, lumber or whatever, so everything could be abandoned and things like that. Things of that sort. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. It'll be a process to come with ideas to put stuff in here. A collapsed watchtower? That's a good idea. What else could work? Really just need to like look on, like, spend an hour on Pinterest and find some good stuff. Why are you like this? What, that I'm building, Cappy? What do you mean? I've been building. I mean, granted, I've been editing for a little bit. That's why I haven't, like, streamed for a couple days. I just been video editing for the next video. But other than that, I've been, I don't know, been working on this. Maybe some bushes in here would be good. I don't know. Nah. Party of your hard work. Oh, okay. Thank you, Cappy. It's coming along. I think I'm on that editing grind now. New video every 3 weeks, I say. Yeah. I'm going for weekly now. So we're gonna see what we do about that. I'm on a good track though to get this done like within the week, kinda. I don't think this will be that hard to build. The main thing that's hard is like that. Other than that, the materials are pretty easy. Like copper I can just get from a trial chamber. I know where one is. Yeah, this is neat, I guess. Yeah, I'm just professional at getting like the writer block. The what? Oh, I sit down and build and oh, the writer block, as in like, yeah, I sit down to build and I die. Yeah, I try and come up with ideas for stuff before. I usually like what inspires me is usually like my skits and stuff. Like, I spent all day today working on my Jaws skit and I finished that. So, actually, I'm a weird person who enjoys editing more than oh, waxing it. I'm a weird person who likes editing more than I do building. Waxing these will be annoying. That's one thing. I'm gonna have to get a pretty insane honey farm set up probably tomorrow. Otherwise, I'm gonna be not in so good shape. So I gotta make a honey farm. I did forget about that. That's something I need to do. That's like my one roadblock is the waxing of these. So that's very annoying. Let's see here. Bear back 1 second. Alright, my bad, guys. That was... yeah, my bad. Okay. Have you ever played Diablo 4? I feel like the Skosklin area of the map has similar vibes. Let's Google this. um... Yeah, that's kind of like this, I think. It's more swampy, that area is, it looks like. More swampish. So not super quite close. Let's see here. Why is my stream delay horrendous? It's actually bad. It's like a 20-second delay, I swear. It's horrendous how bad it is. Am I lagging? Wait, what? Why? Okay, there it goes. I just started moving now. That stream delay is terrible. Worst stream delay like I've ever seen in my life. I feel like this is good enough, to be honest, for the... I mean, I still gotta add some more details and some rocks and things, but overall, I'm fine with this for, like, a week episode thing. Let's start with this. I don't want to go over the top for episode 2, because I still gotta design a honey farm. You know, that's something I could do on stream too, is go collect, go collect beehives, because I actually gotta do that now. And ironically... I want to put a path there, so let's not obscure that. Let's just add some rocks. Stick some pressure plates and some buttons. It's okay, it's like caught up somewhat, I think. It's not terribly behind anymore. Where is... okay, this is fine. This looks fine. like, I'm getting to a point where I'm decently happy with this, and I'm not, like... I don't want to add too much more, you know? Because if I add too much, then I'm gonna, it's like, be hell to work on this, you know? Because I still got, like, basic gear, you know? So it would be kind of annoying to work on. I don't know where I would take a thumbnail for this thing at, though. Every angle is, like, not wide enough. So, yeah, we'll see. Do you have any design ideas for the honey farm? Like, oh, for, like, the build design? I don't know. That's a good idea. I mean, eventually it's probably gonna have to go on the nether roof, just because it's more efficient there. Or maybe it'll go in... I don't know. I don't necessarily need to put it there. That's a good call, though. I could, make a honey farm in the forest, maybe, and like make a design for that. Am I gonna what's the word? Am I gonna give way here in the, or give in to doing the hornets? I don't really want to. No, that doesn't seem that enjoyable to build hornets. But I know I'm putting string in the, okay, one second. Yeah, I know I'm putting string in the spider spot. Just don't know where I'm putting. Yeah, that's a good call out. Where am I putting honey yet? Because I have no clue where I'm putting honey. That is a good question. Here, let me spread more of this around. I might call this good enough on the forest here. Like the entrance way to it. We can add more, like, later on and make it a lot nicer. But, like, I feel like this is fine. I don't know. It's not bad. I think this needs some work, though. Maybe some tall grass will do some justice over here. Like, we would just spam tall grass. A bear cave with a bear hoarding honey ball. That's not a bad idea. That's kind of cool. It's funny. Maybe I'll put it just, I don't know. Maybe I'll make a starting one just for this project, and then I'll make a design later. We'll see. So I think my brightness is, like, bad again. It's not on moody lighting anymore, I don't think. Yeah, that's what I want it on. That looks much better. Let's spam more of these flowers around, these eye blossoms. Now let's, like, switch it over to night. We'll put, like, a big boulder right there. I don't know. Let's put a boulder. It's not a boulder. It's a rock. Like, there, maybe? I don't know. Just throwing stuff around. Yeah, let's just throw some slabs around here, too. I mean, I don't want to put too much stuff right here because I'm going to put a path here eventually to go up to this graveyard. Maybe we call it there and say that's good. Per chance. Maybe that is good enough. Let's add some grass over here. Oh, Zaso Gen C coded. What do you want from me? I am Gen C. Oh, some sort of mimic would look cool. Best thing about mimics is they can be pretty much anything. That could be a cool idea. A cool idea would be like, ooh, that gave me an idea actually. Like, You guys know, like, imagine making a stick bug that's like one of these trees, right? But it's like pretty big. So it's like, it just looks like a log, but then it stands up and it's, you know, a bug. Could be cool. Like mimic-esque idea, something. Okay, I'm gonna go collect, let's collect beehives. Hey, the guys, this is my villager breeder I collected, or I made off camera. It does work, so villager time, that's pretty epic. A stick bug, yeah, a stick bug is good, it would be cool. Add some Graven Forest, I think that would look cool. Maybe, I want to put like a big crypt though, like entrance right outside, like over the forest kinda, so I don't know if I'm gonna add that. Like, I don't know if I'll put it in the forest. Well, we'll see about that. I have food for now. Okay, let's go hunting for beehives. Or bee nests, anyway. More creepy bugs other than spiders would be great. Yeah, I think a stick bug idea would be pretty neat. I think that would be cool. Let's see what else we can find for bee nests. I know there's a bunch in that forest over there, because I think it's like a flower forest, so we'll see. Ugh, I forgot I have an iron armor. I'm gonna sort that out too before the next episode is get like actual diamond armor. And start trading with villagers and stuff and not have crap with stuff. Because this is not okay. This current gear setup I have right now is pretty bad. Let's turn my brightness up here. Full bright up. Okay, I think there's some over here. Because I remember I had to get some honey for my like last build, and so I think rest in peace clouds. I don't know where they went. So I have a mod that increases the height limit, and it just decided it was gonna get rid of my clouds. And so I'm like, okay, you know what? Let me see if I can find another world height. You know, because I'm in 121.8 now, which is the newest version. But the only other world height mod I could find, I'm gonna have to go look for more. But the only other one I could find, when I loaded it and if I turned it off, it would completely reset all my chunks, which, you know, is really bad because, you know, you don't really want all your builds to reset. That's kind of a bad thing. And so I'm gotta see if I can find another one. I think I'm gonna look for it tonight, but yeah, my clouds are just gone. I don't know where they've went. I don't understand why the mod it has clouds broken. Because it's not even like better clouds, it's just like clouds in general are just gone. It's really annoying. I gotta figure that out before I start like actually filming stuff for the next episode. Because like I've done my skits, but like I haven't actually like filmed like in survival yet. So that's important to get done. I am finding all the bees right now currently. The White Claw was packed this temporary armor. Oh my god, jump scare. True, I'm rocking the iron armor currently. Change the cloud height and sodium extra. Is it sodium extra that has it? Wait, can you change the cloud height in sodium extra? Is it in extras, I assume? Cloud height. Nah, it's gone. Here, you know what? Let's go sleep and then let's look again at this, because like I want to figure this out. It's really annoying. Is it in details? I thought it was. No, it's not. I was right. It was in extras. Okay, let me go sleep. I need to run back to my place, and then I'm going, because you can also adjust the height of clouds in the thing. I mean, wait, is it like here? You know what? Let's. There's no options for that. So Better Clouds has it so you can change the height offset of them. So if I take them down a ton, they're still gone. What about if I do an extras cloud height? Like way down. Nope. So I don't know where they've gone, but they've just decided that they don't want to be around, so it's something. I know it's the world height mod. I know what it is, but also I gotta find another one because otherwise I can't build my big tree. So I gotta look for one. I hate that I had to update the version. I mean, I could go back to my old version and stay there, but then I guess I don't get the new features. But like, do I really care? You know, there's nothing new that like matters really. I'll probably have an Elytra by the time I do the big tree, so I might just want to backport. I don't know, into my other instance in 121.5 instead of .8. I wish they would go to 122 already, because .8 is weird. Sleep here. Okay. Because they are nowhere to be found. If I go to here and I do generation height offset, they are gone, and I don't know why. They're nowhere to be found. So I don't know what that's about. I'll figure that out. I think I might end stream because like, hang on. Sorry guys, my dog was barking. That was annoying. My bad. But I am gonna end stream. I finished. Here, you know what? Let me pop out of here and go over to my copy world. But I finished the start of the forest. Here, my brightness is way too high. But I finished the start here, kinda, of at least the point where I'm happy with it, you know, for the next episode. So I think I'm chilling with this. It's fine. It'll work for this start anyway. So I think I'm gonna end stream here. I'm kind of happy with how this has turned out. I definitely need more details, but we'll come back in a later episode and make that nicer and everything. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it off here, guys. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe. It helps me a lot to keep streaming and making videos for you guys. But if you... I fumbled. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna end stream. This has been Build. I say bye-bye now. Words are hard, man.